Last time I did not talk about this, but whenever a new event medal drops, by upgrading them and transferring traits and crafting them, you actually can get a lot of cool rewards like skill orbs, gems, hammers, and other stuff. So you can do it just for this, but this series isn't to focus on, well, the obvious, right? It's to focus on how good the medal can actually be and if it has a lot of potential in the future, especially when we only have 1 week to craft them, like these medals. So the new ones we got are only here for 1 week. So, you could be working on other medal sets and you want to know whether or not it's worth working on these. So the quick answer is that they're not too good, but they're not bad either. Before we get into the medal sets I crafted for you guys, let me know if there's anything I forget, but also let's take a look at each one of them individually. So Carrot, when your strength is above 70%, boosts capture speed by 8%, which is actually very, very nice. Her tags, she has skill 1 cooldown, and when your allies are near you, you increase damage dealt. Okay, so that's not too bad. She only has 2 tags, but they're actually 2 decent tags. And when it comes to Pedro, he has when you capture the treasure, reduce cooldown of skill 1 by 5%, which is actually very, very nice. For any runner that likes his skill 1, this is actually very nice. And again, the same exact tags, which are, like I said, decent tags. And if you take a look at Pekoms, when your allies are not near the treasure where you're at, boost cooldown reduction speed of dodge by 13%. So if you're not losing, sorry, if you're playing by yourself, well, you get dodges faster. Of course, this works really well with Carrot because Carrot herself is has a trait where if you're losing, you get more dodges. So again, this works really well for her. But you can pair it up with other cool stuff, okay? Because this guy has so many tags, right? He has skill 1, he has skill 2, he has dodge, he has capture speed, and he has increased damage when your allies are near you. So very decent bunch of tags here, and that unique trait is not the worst thing ever. It's not really that good, but it can work in combos. So the first one is putting those three together. Usually when new medals drop, they're not that good together, especially when the new characters included. But this one actually works really well. You get skill 1, you get increased damage when your allies are near you, but when they're not, you get more dodges. When you capture the flag, you have increased skill 1 cooldown, you lower your cooldown, and when you capture faster. So that's really good if you're above 70%. So this is actually a decent trait for any runner that uses skill 1, and Carrot especially, fantastic. Now let's take a look into more interesting sets. So this one obviously is the obvious answer, right? It's definitely not a good one, but you pair it up with other big moms with themselves, they get so many tags, and then you get Peckham traits. It's not the worst thing ever, but you can. It's obviously much better to put any category. This one for damage increase, this one for damage reduction, or even skill 2 with the smoothie medal, or yeah, skill 2 with the smoothie medal, or yeah. So there's so many better options with the Big Mom set. But if you don't have any other options, I guess it could work. But some interesting ideas here is actually this one. So this one I really like. So you get skill 1 and skill 2 only. However, right, when you're not with your allies, you get more dodges, right? Which is really good because it allows you more chances to get a perfect dodge, which allows you to get your crit faster. And whenever you get a perfect dodge, you get your skill 1 faster. So this is not a bad set. It's an interesting idea. Of course, it's not optimal and it's nothing great, but you do get some skill 1 and skill 2. And if you're really into using your skill 1 faster and getting that extra crit on any character like that, this is actually a very funny set that actually works okay somewhat. It's just something to keep in mind, right? And in the last video, if you guys did not know, I talked about the Sengoku set that just left. And when performing a perfect dodge, reduce skill 1 by 6%. Same for this thing, right? But there was no linking medal before. But now this guy actually links them. And because he's so good at getting you more dodges, you can get more perfect dodges, which allows you to get your skill 1 faster. And perfectly, they have skill 1 cooldown and skill 2 and dodge, which means it's pretty good. It's actually pretty good. Reduce skill 1 every time you get a perfect dodge. It's not the best thing, but it's a cool set that you can keep in mind, and it works out, right? You get 2 traits from this one, you get a trait from this one, and in total, this guy gives 3. So it's perfect for this. I feel like this is the best medal set you can make for this guy, but this one is obviously, sorry, not this one. This one is obviously the one they had in mind, but keep in mind you can also do this one, and if you're really into that, you can have this one. So it's actually pretty cool. So yeah, Not much to say more about these sets. There are only three medals, and all in all, yeah, they're worth keeping. This one, skill one when you capture, actually pretty good. This one, not necessarily the best, but the times are really good. And carrot, yeah, not bad. Especially if you build those two, might as well build up a carrot. You don't have to build it out now, but in the future, you might get better mink medals, and it will work out really good for you. So, yeah, all in all, not the best, but decent, which is very cool. So yeah, with that being said, guys, hope you enjoyed. Peace.